In other news, in the Eastern Cape, more witness testimony is expected today as the Commission of Inquiry into shootings at Walter Sisulu University continues. The commission was set up after the killing of student Sisonke Mbolekwa in April during a protest over residence issues. Several witnesses, including the student's alleged killer, have already appeared before this inquiry. Newzroom Afrika's Liyema Vumisa joins us live from the commission. Liyema, good morning. You tracked the story as far back as those protests themselves and even the incident that led to the death of the student. And we know as well that the person who is accused of Sisonke Mbolekwa's murder is in fact, or was, the residence manager at the time.
That's right, Michelle. A very good morning to you. As you rightfully mentioned there, the accused that is accused of having killed the student there that was fatally wounded after gunshots were, dispersed at the protesting students. That would be then the student Sisonke Mbolekwa. Now, he has since been on bail of 10,000 rand, and he has also since appeared at this very same commission to give his account of what transpired. But as you rightfully mentioned again there in your intro, that several more witnesses are expected to take the stand as the retired judge Jafta is chairing that commission, which was established by the Walter Sisulu University following, that's the Walter Sisulu University Council, following, of course, that alleged, accused who was, alleged to have shot and killed the student that is Mbolekwa. Now, today, we are expecting, Michelle, that in fact, the person that is going to take the lead will be the student leader, who was really a part and parcel and a key witness that this commission will probe. That would be then Themba Zikhali, who is the SRC Premier of Walter Sisulu University. Now, you'd recall then that as we have been covering the story since those very same protests back in April, I recall as well that Themba was a part and parcel of the student protest, and also ultimately he is the person who ferried the now deceased student, that is Sisonke Mbolekwa, to the Nelson Mandela Academic Hospital, where he unfortunately passed away as a result of those gunshots. Now, Themba Zikhali's testimony thus far proves to be a very key testimony that this commission is going to be probing into what transpired on those days of the protest, and also following, the days subsequent to that. That would include the arrest of the accused, the release on bail of the accused, several marches of the students, and also at the heart of the problem, really what seems to be, the problem that pertains to violence at the institution. Now, of course, other key witnesses that are still expected to take the stand include the professor, who is the vice-chancellor herself. Prof. Songa is expected to take the witness stand. Also, directors of various departments within the Walter Sisulu University are also expected to take the stand. So certainly we'll be on standby to give you updates as to what transpires inside that commission, which will be chaired by retired Judge Jafta.
So, Liyema, what is the commission hoping to achieve here? Obviously we go through a commission of inquiry, we have terms of reference, there is an ultimate goal. And I imagine that part of the challenges that students were protesting about back in April regarding residences and other issues as well would include the likes of the National Student Financial Aid Scheme. I mean, will that organization also be testifying?
Certainly, Michelle, at the heart of the problem is really the violence, first of all, that has been transpiring not only on the April protest, but even other protests before that. So the commission is trying to probe what might be the problem behind those protests, violent protests, that is. But apart from the violence in the institution, they also want to ascertain whether or not the management of the institution is capable enough to be able to lead this particular institution. Now, you'd recall then, just days before, we understand that the term of the now Vice-Chancellor is not going to be renewed, that is Professor Songa. Now, the speculation around that might just be because of that incident that occurred back in April, and also other issues which you also allude to, Michelle, including the NSFAS crisis, the residence issues, and really what they want to ascertain is whether or not the management can be held accountable for some of the ailing issues that these students continue to raise.